A farmer wakes before sunrise. His fields are overflowing with wheat. Just across the river, another man has more fish than he could ever eat. Neither of them is poor. In fact, both have more than enough to survive. And yet, nothing happens. The farmer wants fish. The fisherman needs shoes. Neither has what the other wants. So, the trade never happens. Most people think this problem is small. This single limitation quietly changed the course of human history. Without a reliable way to exchange value, every transaction became uncertain. Progress slowed. Growth became harder. Villages remained small, producing only what they could manage themselves. Even cities struggled to expand because trade could no longer keep up with their needs. Long-distance trade became unpredictable, breaking connections between communities. Every exchange turned into a difficult negotiation. People often believe money created civilization, but that isn't true. Civilization already existed. Money simply allowed it to grow. But before money, there was only barter. At first, it seemed like the perfect system until life became more complicated. One farmer grows wheat, another raises sheep, another makes shoes, another catches fish. Everyone has something valuable, but value alone isn't enough. Timing matters, need matters, trust matters. Without all three, trade quietly falls apart. Then, humans invented something that had no real value, and somehow it changed the entire world. Humans didn't invent money because they loved gold. They invented it because barter kept failing. Trade had become painfully slow, and civilizations cannot grow that way. So humans searched for a shortcut, something everyone would accept, not because it was useful, but because everyone agreed it had value. That single agreement changed everything. For the first time, a farmer could sell his wheat today and buy shoes. Weeks later, value could finally travel through time. It no longer depended on coincidence. Trade became predictable. Businesses became possible. Specialization exploded. People no longer had to do everything themselves. Society became connected, and civilization began growing faster than ever before. But here's the strange part. Money still wasn't actually valuable. The paper wasn't valuable. The metal wasn't valuable. So what exactly were people trusting? But something about money is deeply strange. A coin cannot feed you. It cannot build a house. It cannot cure disease by itself. It does absolutely nothing. So why does everyone want it? Because everyone believes everyone else wants it. Money is belief, shared belief. Now imagine tomorrow. Every person wakes up and suddenly nobody believes money has value anymore. The farms still exist, the factory still exists, the trucks still exist, the supermarkets still exist. Nothing physical has disappeared, but something invisible has: trust. Without trust, money becomes meaningless. Without trust, trade stops first. Not because food disappeared, but because nobody knows what tomorrow is worth. The baker keeps the bread, the farmer keeps the wheat, the truck never leaves, not because the engine failed, because the agreement failed. Modern civilization runs on invisible agreements. Money is only one of them. The real invention was cooperation between strangers, people who would never meet, yet somehow they help each other every single day without ever speaking. That is the real miracle. Money didn't create food. We often think money is the foundation of civilization. Maybe it never was. Perhaps the real foundation was trust. Money was simply the language we invented to speak it.